All right, real quick, it's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. Before the video starts, it would mean the world to me if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's how my business grows. It's Mr. Taliaferro on your screen right now. When you follow and subscribe to me, you become one of the Pharaohs. That's how I talk business, and that's how you support a young hustler out here getting it. All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Now, we've talked about J.Prince a few times, to say the least, on my platform in the last few days. He's doing interviews for a book right now, right? I just want you guys to know this. The likelihood of us talking about J.Prince again ever in the future after this little interview wave is done is slim to none. Just throwing it out there. We're talking about him because he's relevant and he's doing interviews. Now, on The Breakfast Club, J.Prince was asked about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, for those who don't know, the father of the Prince boys was not necessarily involved in this incident, but he definitely is going to take it personal when his son is involved in an incident. One of the Prince boys was having a party in Houston, and Tekashi and his team wanted to pull up. Now, according to Tekashi, he had an exchange with one of the Prince boys. The Prince boys, they're saying that never happened, and they're like, yo, if you're going to come to our party where we got other artists performing, we want a courtesy call, at least check in with us, talk to us, let's just make sure everything is smooth so there's no problems. Tekashi and his team pulled up deep to the club. The Prince brothers were not playing that shit. They told him, you're not allowed in our party. You don't do the right protocol, you're not allowed. Now, there are people that will say, yo, there are not other artists out there checking in. There are other artists that could have just pulled up in that party with no problems. The thing is, I think the Prince brothers look at it like, yo, this dude is online trying to beef and make an example out of everyone in their city. And what it looks like Tekashi is trying to do, his rollout is he'll do whatever he wants in your city, then go talk about it on his Instagram the next day. And I'm guessing the Prince brothers didn't want to be a part of his jokes or his beef or his memes. They didn't want to be a part of him saying, yo, I'm in your city. I'm in Houston. I did whatever I wanted. I ain't checking in with nobody. I was in that Prince party. They ain't do nothing about it. So I'm guessing they wanted to make sure everything was on the up and ups and talk to Tekashi and his team and be like, yo, my nigga, we ain't going for no bullshit. You ain't finna clown us. So they did not allow Tekashi entry into the party. Now, from that, we seen J.Prince end up in Southbound Southwest at a show that Tekashi was supposed to perform at. Tekashi never showed up. He was like, the venue not safe, right? And we've seen a back and forth. Tekashi did an interview about it with Breakfast Club. And from there, we now end up with the father, J.Prince, finally speaking on Tekashi. And his comments on Tekashi, they're straight to the point. They're mean, and they're literally staying on brand if you've ever followed the Princes and know how they get down. J.Prince said this: for him to say he respect me, and he's talking about TreyWay right now, right? He's like, for Tekashi's manager, TreyWay, for him to say that he respect me, and then on the other side of his mouth make a statement like that, and now he's going back into Tekashi saying, yo, Tekashi disrespected me and my family. The reality of that is that little guy comes to Houston all the time. If I really had a problem with Tekashi or his team, the very people he comes to Houston to visit would give him to me. Now, you could take that with a grain of salt and put together what the hell J.Prince means by give him to me. When J.Prince talks, I shut up, I listen, and in his tone, that's that OG old school tone that you don't hear a lot in 2018 anymore. But it's scary through the voice. All right, I'll just leave it at that. J.Prince says, and this is the father of the Prince boys, said if he really wanted Tekashi, somebody in Houston would give him to him. As a matter of fact, he said the people that Tekashi comes to see would personally hand him over to J.Prince. What y'all think about this? Talk to me in the comment box below. Thank y'all for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. And out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.